Hey guys, Omni here. We are back for season 8 of The Flash. We are kicking off the season with a crossover event with part 1 of The Flash Armageddon. It's a 5-part crossover event. It's definitely one of the main reasons I'm excited to dive into this season. A lot of what they've talked about going into this season has had me pretty excited, pretty hyped up. But I'm really hoping that after last season, we definitely get a solid follow-up, considering some of those restrictions from before have lifted, or at least eased up a little bit. So I'm excited to see what they do with it. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt of knocking it out of the park with this season and just like blowing us away. I'm hoping, crossing my fingers. I'm always cautiously optimistic when it comes to our DC content, but I love The Flash and I don't want to give up on it anytime soon. So I'm hoping this one is a solid follow-up. If you haven't seen my reactions to Season 7, feel free to check them out. They're quite mixed, to be honest. But you can always go back to Season 6 and Crisis and stuff like that. As always, if you want to see the full-length reaction to these episodes, you can check those out over on Patreon. Or if you become a member here on the channel, it gets you access to those as well. It's just one of the many ways you can help support us over here in the channel and help us do what we do. But another way, if that's not a way you can support us, is simply by liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing these videos and helping getting that engagement up so that YouTube knows to share it with other people. But guys, that all down and out of the way, let's go ahead and dive into Armageddon. Here we go. Year 2031. The end is nigh.
Maybe it's my curse to leave one betrayal behind, only to find a greater one here amongst the stars.
Despero.
None of them had the strength to do what must be done, but I do.
Well, okay. The fuck is going on? Damn. We got it in the title card.
Is Frost joining us?
No, last night I sent her on a 2-week Eat, Pray, Love tour because she's still pining over Mark Blaine.
I thought she was mad at him all summer.
She still misses him.
Really?
I think I'm really ready to get back out there. I'm gonna start dating again.
Aw.
2 bullet trains on the Calvert Railway are gonna collide.
That's 50 miles south of Keystone City.
Oh, kicking off, evacuating some trains. Booty shot.
You got everyone to safety in what, 20 seconds?
12, actually.
12.
Captain Kramer, while supportive of your transparency, you have been criticized for your decision to disband the city's Meta-task.
Iris has a podcast? Or a news show?
You felt as though the Meta-task force was unfairly targeting marginalized sections of the populace.
Yes.
This is Iris West Allen for Citizentopia. Thank you for listening.
Oh, dude, they have leveled up their offices, man.
The last 6 months have been pretty intense.
6 months.
So the bullpen needs a supervising editor, someone who decides which stories we cover and then assigns and pre-edits copy. I am promoting you.
Get wrecked.
Vanya, she's got 10 years of experience under her belt. Or that annoying Taylor just graduated summa cum laude. Even the old guy was a war correspondent in Beirut.
Aris is my age. What is this?
A candlelit pizza at dinner.
Oh, thank God. I was too tired to cook.
Plus, Dion's still helping to stabilize your temporal sickness with regular treatments. It's a lot to handle.
I told you I'm fine.
So we're carrying that over.
I need some alone time, Mr. Allen.
He's the Flash. You can have a go at it before you have to answer the door. What the fuck?
But my hotel is overbooked, and it's impossible to get a conference hotel room at the last minute, so I figured
I've missed Ray, man. We need more Brandon Routh in our lives in general.
Is it gluten-free? No, it's...
From Italy.
Oh.
Nyeh.
I'll get the rest of my bags later. Okay.
I thought he could shrink things.
Good point.
Transport team's here. What the hell?
Oh, wow.
Jack, you're up.
Could have melted
your faces instead. Guess you drew a lucky hand.
Jackpot.
Royal Flush Game's leveled up a little bit. Everybody's leveled up. Let's just be honest at this point.
Now what?
We raise the stakes.
Damn. It's kicking off pretty good.
There you go, Iris.
You bringing that back too.
Nate and I do have a standing drinks night once a month, but he's rarely in the same century. Yeah, that may be why I haven't heard from him lately.
I'm sorry.
Aw.
It was really hard leaving the Legends.
And getting let go like that.
To second acts.
Yeah, I'll get it.
I'm gonna be your liaison for the entire event, if that's cool. Like if you're
Sounds great.
cool, because I already have your whole itinerary planned to sweet perfection.
I'm late for work. So, Ray, Chester, I'll pop by the convention center later.
Don't you dare.
That's a bracelet.
You know what? I have to go.
That's a bracelet. Oh, goddamn.
First time they pulled a job, I was kind of under the weather. It's weird. Stealing cash from casinos, not microchips.
You know, she can, like, steal the abilities of metas nearby. You think she'd be able to sense Barry is a meta or feel it, feel the charge near him.
So your mimic powers, how exactly do they work?
They only activate in times of stress.
Okay, there we go. He's trying to figure that out for himself.
Alan, does me being a meta make working for me more difficult?
No, ma'am. It's already tough enough as it is.
I think he was just trying to feel out if she could know. There's a way she could know he's a meta.
My source in the county planner's office says it's going to cost several million to repair the damage. Talk about a budget crisis. Plus, that is what Iris would want.
While working evidence from the Mercury Labs heist, I found charred marks on the guards' weapons.
Yeah, I feel like it's been a while since we've seen Barry go full CSI.
Why would they go through all the trouble of causing a massive railway collision?
To get the Flash out of the city, but it didn't work. He was only gone for 12 seconds, so never mind.
Why is the Royal Flush Gang changing their MO to become tech thieves?
What the fuck?
Corbett, what's going on?
Iron Heights just lost power for 3 seconds, during which every cell door unlocked and opened. Now they've got 1,000 inmates roaming the facility.
Looks like the Royal Flush Gang just leveled up too.
Damn, man. Flash is on top of this shit. He ain't fucking around this at least this episode so far.
Right, you need a cronut first, obviously.
I don't want to start another tech business.
I feel like Chester was overreaching a little bit there.
Today's pitch sessions are officially canceled.
Sorry, everyone. I still believe in you.
Chester, what have you done? Cord Industries.
Well, I am not growing. I am crashing and burning. Iris, I can't do this. Yes, you can.
Just laser them. Blah! Just start glowing and they will probably shit themselves.
You not only survived Iron Heights, you came out on the other side of Hero. I could melt Taylor's face.
Yeah, there we go.
Your point of view is perfect for this company. You've already learned how to own it. Now, go, sell it.
Go. I'm really liking this episode so far. It feels really, I don't know, different, the way it's flowing. I hope it stays consistent. It's just not putting their best foot forward, man. The cinematography, like, just the way it's shot, even feels a little more polished. And they actually have something for Iris to do, giving her some presents. Even Allegra's storyline right now, I actually gravitate more towards that than what they did last season with her sister.
The day I'm having, I feel like I might as well just gamble my per diem away at the craps table with Grandma Runk. And TechCon's playing in cryptocurrency this year, which barely feels like real money.
Chester, can we find out if any Star City casinos also take cryptocurrency?
Oh, okay. That's why they were getting tech.
And check this out. These casinos.
They're why I can't fucking get a graphics card right now.
An expert in cyber espionage to execute the hack.
They didn't change their MO.
They leveled up.
Leveled up.
God. The script, though, the theme of the season, though, from what Eric Wallace has said, is leveling up.
And since my queen is a psychic who knows everything you're gonna do before you do it, go ahead. Flash, we call.
Doesn't matter if you know what he's gonna do. You can't react fast enough, assuming they play it that way.
Execute a full house maneuver. All of you, now.
See? Okay. See, this is how every encounter should go, but...
Hey, bud. You can read minds. I can think at super speed.
Your thoughts after I read them, you reshuffled the deck.
I guess the house doesn't always win.
I fucking love this so far. Damn it. I'm at odds with myself, man. It's cheesy as hell, but I'm really fucking digging it. I'm actually like fucking watering my eyes a little bit.
It's my fellow science geek, CSI Barry Allen.
Hi.
Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
Yes.
So, ixnay on the asphalt.
Is this the first time they brought back his live streams since he was introduced?
It's been a great first day of webcasting. So, how about we take a break?
Good, because then we can
See you in 10, party people.
Oh, he's just trying to avoid Ray.
I don't want to fall back into the trap.
I get that, but I'm not the same that I was the first time I put on the cowl either. You know, I'm faster, more confident, more at ease with myself.
You need to level up, Ray.
I'm not a legend anymore, and I don't have the CCPD.
You're Ray Palmer, legacy honoree. If you want something that doesn't exist, invent it.
Man, we got Barry in here doing the pep talks. God.
You've already accomplished so much, and now you're a CCTC legacy honoree. What's next for you? Retirement?
You'd think.
Maybe we should all find out together next year.
Man, I love Tony Curran, man.
Why don't you just tell me what it is you want?
Of course. I'm going to kill you.
What? Damn, I didn't think we'd see his alien form this soon.
I think Barry's gonna need a helping hand.
Wait, what? What changed your mind?
My friends, an old one and a new one. But I'm still not a legend.
Wrong one, Brandon. Wrong one. Jesus. You know, his alien form doesn't look all that bad.
Amongst the stars, Flash.
When he talks, though.
Who are you firing at?
Yeah, he's right behind you.
Whoa, what? Oh, was that like a just...
Oh, no, I know how Diggle feels.
Bear witness to a coming Armageddon that you create 10 years from now.
Whoa. That would undo Nora and...
I, Despero, have to kill you. It's how I save our world.
and Bart's timeline. Oh, he sent him back.
Where'd that thing go?
I don't know.
No. What's going on?
Bye. by figuring out what kind of alien he is. Get that, and you may have some idea of what his weaknesses are.
Like Kryptonians.
And kryptonite.
Great idea. I'll call Alex in National City.
There we go.
We need to be ready. For what? Fight of our lives.
Just like every season. Duh.
We're going straight to print with all of them. Whatever you did to inspire quality work like this, it must have gotten through.
Thank God. They're still not happy with me.
Welcome to management.
Yeah, that's how it goes, man. That's when I just turn on dick mode. Not really, no.
What if I created a nonprofit organization to fund young scientists like your Jitters friends? I was thinking I could call it the Quincy P. Runk Foundation, if that's okay. Barry told me about your father.
Yeah, if you ever need like a consultant or anything like that,
I know who to call.
Oh, that hit.
There's great strength in you, Flash. But I've seen your future, the lives you take, the betrayals you revel in. You're the most dangerous kind of killer.
I think I know what's happening. I think I know what's happening. I think I've got an idea of what's happened.
You now have 7 Earth days to prove that you won't become the monster I've already witnessed in the future. If you can't convince me in that time, I'll end your existence.
I think I know exactly what's happening. It's not Barry in the future doing all that shit. It's Eobard. I'm calling that right now. Mark my words. If Eobard, like, I've read some interviews with Eric Wallace and stuff and all that, like, regarding what is to come in this season. And mark my words. Eobard last season, where we left him off, he is slower than Barry. If he can't outrun Barry, what will he do? How can he strike back at Barry? He's destroying his legacy. He's destroying his future. He's framing him for this stuff. Who knows? You know, in the comics, he gets this plastic surgery. I've mentioned this in the Flash movie trailer discussions and the reaction to that, and with some stuff coming up in this season as well regarding Tom Cavanaugh and stuff, because we don't really know it for a fact if he's coming back. So I pose that they could be doing a similar thing in the movie and in the show. They could do a similar thing, because I don't know if Tom Cavanaugh is actually confirmed to come back. I know just Reverse Flash is confirmed to come back. I know a lot of people want Matt Letcher to come back, but what if in the future, if Eobard can't beat him in a race, what if he destroys his legacy? In the comics, he gets surgery to literally make himself identical to Barry. So what if, you know, because he said, who knows, whatever face, like, because he chooses to wear this face because it fucks with Flash. So, like, what if this time around he just makes himself look like Flash in every sense of the imagination? The costume, his face, and the only way he can choose to strike back at him now is to destroy and undo his legacy, which would in turn undo the Flash Museum, which would undo his children, which would undo all of that. Like, I don't know. I just, like, after reading this one thing or not, I think that's what happened, because, like, there's no way Barry just snaps, goes evil, and just destroys the planet. It's not happening. It's not happening. That's not who he is. That's not what he is. That's not the twist. I think that's going to be it. Aside from that, Despero looking pretty decent. I mean, like CGI, like at the budget level that they have here, I think physically he looks great. I think the only part where it starts to fall apart, and again, I scale the quality here. This is for what the show has given us in the past. I thought it looked pretty damn good. It's no King Shark or Grodd, but he looked really good. I think the only thing that throws it off is anytime you have a humanoid character of any kind, lips are always the bane of any animator's existence when it comes to evading the uncanny valley. And I think they did I think they did a really good job, honestly, with keeping him lively. Ray coming in here and kind of finding solace and a new path through interacting with Team Flash was a lot of fun. I just miss Brandon Routh and his presence a lot. I miss Ray in this universe a lot. And I liked how he kind of integrated into this. He just kind of came in while Flash was just doing his own thing. It just made it feel like the world was kind of condensed. How he showed up was a little abrupt, a little forced, but they set it up with this whole convention thing and, you know, blah, 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 blah. But I like how everybody's kind of got their own lives. Barry's back at the CSI. Team Flash is really just, most of them right now, it's 6 months past where we left them off, are all just doing their own thing. Barry didn't have a single voice in his ear in this entire episode. Everything was him. Eric Wallace said the theme of this season is leveling up. The villains, our characters, the story. I got that vibe out of this. Now, it's just, can it be consistent? Can it maintain that vibe? That will be the test. That will be the question. But I really like what they did in this. Like, everybody was off doing their own thing. Allegra, honestly, her place at the Citizen, I was invested with that. I like how they've grown the Citizen. I like Iris's presence in this. I like how she's like dominating this sphere of her own and navigating it and just commanding it. I like that. I like from her podcast, how they've expanded, how they actually have a network and a building now, employees beyond just a photographer and one extra journalist. Now they've got an entire slew of people, and she's managing that. She's doing live broadcasts. She's interviewing, covering all kinds of stuff. I like that. We're getting Iris into the Iris stuff. And I like what they're doing with it. And like I said, even Allegra is like a little struggle in this with her confidence and with her position. I related to that. I got actually sucked into that, where I felt very emotionally void in any of her storylines up until that point. I'll be honest, like none of her storylines since she's been on the show at least mildly got like a tear out of me. That got me a little misty seeing her try to stand up for herself. I don't know why. Chester and his obsession with Ray and trying to build that relationship, and then how he just kind of feels like he blew that up and then went back on it. Loved what they did with that. No Joe in this episode. But Cecile, oddly enough, we had her read a few minds in this episode and gauge emotions, but we never got that annoying sound cue to let us know that it was happening. Like I said, there's little things like that and some subtle ways that the camera is moved, the way it's edited. This feels different. And I hope it is not just only for this crossover event to get our hopes up for when the Flash is absent these other characters in this event. So once these 5 episodes are over, I really hope it maintains this momentum going into the rest of the season. But the vibe, the action, they just definitely didn't have the Flash hesitate in any manner. They kind of just made him react the way he should react in any given situation up until this point. It's almost like we're seeing the actual Flash for the first time since the show kind of came out. I don't know. I really, there's not a thing in the episode that I really have to harp on or complain about that I can think of. Hell, even the dynamic between, what was her name? Kramer and Barry, when they're on that scene together talking about stuff. That whole relationship is different, and I liked how it felt, and her opening up about her wrongdoings or wrong perspective and all that in last season to the public through Iris's podcast. That was cool. Learning about her meta powers. I like that because that was CSI Barry trying to figure out if he needs to be extra careful around her. But she's like, nah, my mimic abilities only kick off in moments of extreme stress. So he's like, okay, good. Because exactly what I was saying earlier was like, if she's a mimic, shouldn't she be able to detect like Esme in Supergirl? Like like with her, if another alien's around, she would know and feel it because she would get their powers immediately. Shouldn't Kramer be like that too? Apparently not. It's a stress activated power. She learns to control that though. Could be a different story. But I like this. Despero, I like it. He's here for virtuous purposes, righteous purposes. We'll see how it pans out. He's not necessarily the villain that I thought they would be setting up. He's here kind of as this protector of the future in a way. So different. Interesting. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and pass this off to you guys. Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts on this episode of The Flash. What are your predictions going forward? Do you agree with me on any of my points? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Feel free to join our Discord, and we can talk about it there as well as anything else that we cover here on the channel. We got channels for just about everything. Links to that and all my socials are down below. If you want to see the full-length reaction, remember that's on Patreon, or if you become a member here on the channel, gets you access to that as well. And speaking of, I want to shout out our channel legends before we go. Mandy Scherer, Ryan Karen, Jason Coleman, Philly Vane, Yori Korskov, Margaret Grace, Mary Bradley, and Jeffrey Hale. Thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you everybody who's tuned into these reactions. And I'll see you guys next week with the next episode of The Flash. Take care, everybody.